costs in New York, they could be a little eye-opening. That's why we want to plan for them accordingly. You're going to have a couple different aspects of costs. You're going to have bank-controlled costs, which is actually a pretty small percentage of your total settlement. You're going to have third-party costs, which are controlled by your attorney, the title company, and mostly the state of New York. The state of New York, charges mortgage tax. They set the lenders and owners title insurance policies. Those are your bigger ticket closing cost items. And then what we really have to prepare for, and this is where we see a little bit of a difference between the way we plan and maybe some other lenders plan, is your prepaid items. It's for your property taxes and your homeowner's insurance. Property taxes, we always need to be prepared for is to pay 8 months of property taxes. It could be a big number. Us as a bank, we might only be collecting 3 or 4 months of taxes to get ready for your next tax bill, but the attorneys are also going to require that you reimburse the seller for taxes they paid in advance. Taxes are paid ahead of time here, specifically Suffolk County. So we just want to make sure that we're looking at accurate numbers. We want to know, hey, what does this out of pocket look like? I like to pad my numbers. We review numbers right after that initial phone call. We review numbers on the property that you're moving forward with. And then before closing, we're going to compare the estimate to the final tally, right, to those final numbers. And what I always want is to make sure that when we're sitting, when we're connecting 3 days before closing and going through final numbers, that the numbers come down a little bit, right? We're not in a situation where all of a sudden settlements increasing by $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, because you hear a lot about that. I'm sure Debbie sat at closing tables where buyers are upset.
Oh my gosh, it happens all the time. So basically, your only out-of-pocket expense from the time that you preview a home, do your home inspection, and closing is going to be about $1,100 with the appraisal and the home inspection. Now you're also a week before closing, they're going to ask you to get your homeowner's insurance. So that's going to range somewhere on an average. I'm going to say what, about $150 a month, $1,800 a year.
About $1,800. Yeah. So homeowner's insurance, good rule of thumb, is anywhere from 70. Oh, can you hear me? Anywhere from 7.
Yeah, we were in.
Okay. Homeowner's insurance usually anywhere from $75 to $100 per square foot, depending on credit. So we're usually in the $1,800 range, sometimes a little bit more. Sometimes we'll bump it up to $2,400 or so. But it's something that you shop for, right? You want to make sure that you're getting correct coverage, but also at a lower cost. And there's a lot of options out there. So
and speak to your realtor about that. People go to their Geico, whatever, but you'll get a bundle if you have an insurance agent that works with your car insurance as well. I also, 2 things I wanted before I forget is also, if you're a seller and you're going to buy, do not cancel your homeowner's insurance until after the closing. Your homeowner's insurance actually covers the content of your home until you get it to Plan B or the second place. So don't always cancel that right away. People think, oh, let me go cancel my homeowner's insurance.